In today's society, there are many that struggle under the crippling anxiety due to the cost of healthcare or are annoyed by a system that does not benefit them. This speech will outline the reasons as to why the United States should implement a new, comprehensive healthcare system that benefits all Americans. The United States healthcare system is broken, very broken. Many struggle with the bills involved with insurance or know someone that is. Many feel as though their insurance is not catering to them. Many are worried to get sick as they do not have health care. Overall, healthcare is essential for a nation. If the United States implemented a system of universal health care, it would cater to you, the individual, and help provide stability to the broken system. As an individual dedicated to understanding the facts of universal healthcare, I have delved into the research and studies on this topic, so I'm better equipped to understand if the universal healthcare would truly improve the U.S. Through continued research, I have been able to understand the necessity of the United States to implement a universal healthcare system. The United States should implement a universal healthcare system because it will benefit the United States. Through discussing the facts behind universal healthcare, I'll explain how the United States should implement a comprehensive healthcare system because it works in all other developed countries, it will overall save lives, and it has substantial economic benefits. Let's begin by discussing the facts of universal healthcare globally. According to the United Nations Development Program, of the 33 developed nations in the world, 32 have universal healthcare, the only exception being the United States of America. As a nation with the ability to implement a universal healthcare system, the United States is the only developed country that is neglecting its citizens of a comprehensive healthcare. According to a journal published by the Bulletin of World Health Organization, when Brazil established a unified healthcare system, public health within the country improved substantially. This system displayed changes among many categories, predominantly within the infant mortality rate of the country, which is often a common indicator of public health. The journal states that due to the implementation of a healthcare for all citizens, infant mortality rate decreased from 46 per 1,000 live births in 1990 to 18 per 1,000 live births. Despite it working in other countries, there's already data applicable to the United States providing the necessity to the universal healthcare. If the United States implemented a universal healthcare system, the number of healthcare-related deaths would decrease substantially. According to the Harvard Gazette, 45,000 annual deaths are associated with lack of health insurance. As a citizen of one of the richest nations in the world, it is difficult to understand and to think of that many citizens die every year due to the inability to afford health insurance. In the same study, it was found that the number of deaths from lack of health care now exceed those that are caused by many common killers such as kidney disease. Lastly, and potentially most applicable to those that can already afford health insurance and those that are involved with making our laws, a universal healthcare system would create a multitude of economic benefits for the nation. According to a study by researchers from the University of Philadelphia in Colorado, workers whose job provide health care miss on average 4.7 less workdays than workers without coverage. While 4.7 workdays does not seem substantial singularly, when applied to a large scale, it disallows contributions to economic productivity. A journal published in the American Journal of Medicine found that medical problems contributed to at least 46.2% of all bankruptcies. This percent, approaching half of all bankruptcies, display that medical costs continue to be a financial burden on the entire United States. The United States' current healthcare system is broken. The United States should implement a new universal healthcare system because it is a normality amongst developed nations because it works. It would decrease the amount of health care related deaths and it would create substantial economic benefits. One should hold their country accountable and force our legislators to create a healthcare system that benefits themselves as well as their family and nation. Through these facts and examples, one is able to further understand the necessity for the United States to implement a new universal healthcare system. Thank you.